also getting visuals of the Prime Minister, in fact, performing certain rites himself at this very temple that we have been speaking of since this morning. This is the Gangaikonda temple, Cholapuram temple, where we see the Prime Minister himself also offering prayers. We have seen the Prime Minister participate in such religious occasions himself. He is also a part of the puja that takes place, the prayers, the rituals, the rites that are conducted on such important days. And we can see such an example today as well from the very temple itself.
போற்றி ஆற்றாகி அங்கே அமர்ந்தாய் போற்றி ஆரங்கம் நால்வேதம் ஆனாய் போற்றி காற்றாகி எங்கும் கலந்தாய் போற்றி கைலை மலையானே போற்றி போற்றி கைலை மலையானே போற்றி போற்றி
ईशानां द्रवध्यानां ईश्वरभूतानां ब्रह्मास्मोम्यस्तदा शिवं सर्वमङ्गलमङ्गल्ये श्री सर्वार्थसाधके शरण्ये ब्रह्मेणे गौरावरुन्दे भौन्ये भवति ऊर्ध्वे मुञ्जाः ऊर्जमेवं एतत्कर्म एतस्वमेधस्वमृत्ये सकलक्षेमाभिवृद्धिरस्तु सर्वोगदृढगात्रदासिद्धिरस्तु
Those are the rituals that we are in fact seeing from the Gangaikonda temple, the Cholapuram temple itself. Prime Minister also participating in the religious rites that is being performed at this very temple on this auspicious day, on this rather culturally important day, the 1000th anniversary of Chola ruler Rajendra Chola I. And he's the one who had in fact given the push and begun the construction, and it was under his regime that one had seen the commencement of the construction of the Gangaikonda Cholapuram temple, and this was during the grand finale of the Adi Thiruvarithirai festival. This anniversary has immense historical significance for Tamil culture, temple architecture, and of course India's maritime legacy as well. But religiously speaking, these are the visuals that we are picking up from Tiruchirappalli in Tamil Nadu at this point, where the Prime Minister is currently visiting. He's also previously participated in a mega road show right after he landed in this very district, post which he proceeded to the temple premises to participate in the day's religious and auspicious rites and rituals. The puja that was conducted, Lord Shiva that is worshipped, and in fact Anaga was also telling us right at the temple entrance itself there is a big Nandi statue, and as per the rule that goes around there, one needs to first worship the Nandi statue, then proceed towards the main temple premise. That is how the legacy goes, that is how the ritual goes in this very temple that we are speaking of. Thiruvarithirai festival at the historic temple. Prime Minister Modi, who arrived just a little while back, was received with a traditional Poornakumbha welcome and then joined these key religious observances. Remember this temple, and as you can see, he's been greeted, and he's also had a interaction with the priests at this very temple. It's a very special occasion, let's also tell you viewers. It is the Adi Thiruvarithirai festival that's taking place. And now you can see the Prime Minister exiting from the very temple after having participated in the very religious observances and rituals that were taking place. These are visuals of him taking a tour of the very temple premises. It is a huge temple ground, if we are to speak of it. It is a big complex, big temple complex, seeped in history, seeped in culture. As you can see, the construction of it 1,000 years old, and yet it still remains to be full of grandiosity and also full of culture. Anaga joins us back on the broadcast to bring us more details. Anaga, we just saw the Prime Minister in fact participate in the very festival. You were also initially telling us about how this very month is very important for people in Tamil Nadu. Just take us through the festivities and the importance these very rituals hold for people in Tamil Nadu, and why is it so crucial for their culture?
Well, in fact, this particular temple, the Gangaikonda Cholapuram, the fact that it carries with itself a kind of ancient tradition, the fact that Tamil Nadu is a temple state, it houses the maximum number of temples in the entire country. And the Prime Minister has come down here to commemorate 1,000 years since the inception of the temple. It was in the year 1025 by the Chola Emperor Rajendra Chola I that this temple was built, and this particular place that we are reporting from served as a capital for around, in fact, for more than 250 years, we believe. This is a Shivan temple, very, very close to, very, very close to Tiruchi. It has been recognized as the World Heritage Site by the UNESCO. It's very important to note that King Rajendra I built this temple in order to commemorate his victory over the Pala dynasty. Remember, both of these dynasties were some of the most powerful and influential dynasties in that time. We're talking about 1,000 years back. The Chola dynasty had defeated the Pala dynasty, and in order to commemorate that victory is why this particular temple was built near Tiruchi in Ariyalur district. It is in fact a very, very tiny village. In fact, it shot to fame and eminence ever since this temple was built. In fact, it's a well-known fact that a lot of Tamil rulers and Tamil kings, they had ruled vast parts of Asia. And they are more so known for the kind of advanced architecture that they had built in temples. And this grandiose temple that we are reporting from has the kind of architecture that's found nowhere else in this world. That's the kind of significance that we're talking about. In fact, right when you enter this temple, there is a Namdi. It is mandatory. That's the custom, that you first pay your offerings to the Namdi. Namdi translates to a cow or a buffalo. That is a devotee of Lord Shiva. You first pay your homage and your respect to the Nandi before you enter the temple. That's the custom that's that's followed over here. In fact, if you do take a look at the history, the history aspects of it, the more you dig up this, the more how far in time that this particular area goes. The kind of materials that was used in the construction of this temple, it's very, very rare. There's not a chance that the same material can be used for the construction of buildings or any such temples in today's age. That's the kind of prominence that this temple carries along with itself. In fact, we're also learning that the Prime Minister will also be attending a lot of cultural programs, the culture that's rooted in Nadu. We are learning that there is a Kathakali Bharatanatyam function that's also being organized that the Prime Minister will be watching. There is also a musical function. The Prime Minister will be attending all that before he goes on the pedestal and delivers his public speech. That's the kind of itinerary that the Prime Minister is scheduled to follow today. In fact, the DMK leaders have also welcomed his arrival over here. Finance Minister, Mr. Sangam Teen Arasu, he was the one who welcomed him. Yesterday, he was in Thoothukudi to inaugurate a newly built terminal. And today, he has come down over here for the commemoration of the millennial anniversary of the Gangaikonda Cholapuram temple.